Uh-huh. Hmm.
Resident Evil.
Oogie. I think this is the Carlos section. Not a fan of this one. There's your overlay. Oh yeah, he blew up the thing. Okay, so this section is the hospital section for the R3 make. The L Spooders. Carlos is able to push this bell. It's locked with a simple lock. All right. Like, this part is difficult because you have basically no ammo. And you're dealing with these things. This place had a save spot though. I've never been in this room. Here's to treat the poison, if you ever get poisoned. Handgun bullets for your, handgun. We'll have a party at Bar Jack on the 3rd of October, 6 p.m. Well, you know what? This is September 28th. Damn. Look, donuts. And pizza. Unfinished coffee. A voice recognition lock. Please enter your voice. There you go.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow. However...
Well, here's the elevator. Fourth floor, of course. The highest floor. What else is here? The data room.
Don't shoot! No! Nikolai? You're still alive?
You saw what happened.
What's going on?
I'm one of the supervisors. That's all you need to know.
Wait!
Oh, hey, ammo. Sick room key 402. The zombies are walking. I'm walking here. What? He's not packing ammo on him that I could just pick up. Yes, I will discard it. If I recall, I would need to push something here. Hold on, like, is there anything in this room that I could use as ammo? No? He's holding a slip. 253, huh? Come on, dude, I tried stabbing you. What do you mean? You can't just decide, okay, I'll wake up now. Anyway, it seems the thing has to be placed behind the TV. So to do that, you gotta push it a bit. Dude, what kind of crazy ass hospital has a puzzle mechanic like this built in? Two, 5, yes. Yes, I will take the vaccine base. Then for this one, you go to the bottom floor. There are hunters here after you get the vaccine base. Rather, the full vaccine. As if they just knew. Beakers and flasks. Beakers and flasks. Yeah, those hunters will wake the fuck up. Ugh. You can't carry any more items. It's sealed with a complicated lock and cannot be opened. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? High precision microscope. Oh yeah, my inventory is full. So I gotta empty it out. Anything else here? Maybe ammo. Maybe a full M4A1 clip. See, it's an M4A1. Oh, I went to the 4th floor on accident. Damn it! Like, what else is in this hospital? Red herbs! Or me? You shouldn't have. Oh, right, you can't combine it like that. Yo, why can't I take that green herb, huh? Ah, shit. I don't need my job to think that I'm competent or anything. They're gonna push more work to me. Huh, I'm curious. Wood? Wood. Wood. No, Carlos, why aren't you smart enough to just fucking combine that with your bare hands? Medical Instruction Manual. Umbrella Medical Service North America Division. Douglas Rover. In order to activate the synthesizer to cultivate the vaccine, please follow the procedure as detailed below. Supply enough energy to the system, that's why we turned it off. Set the medium base to the device. When the device is ready, you can start mixing the vaccine medium. To mix the vaccine, you will need to control the 5 levers. This will cause the 2 gauges to increase or decrease. If you adjust the 2 gauges so that they stop at the center, the vaccine medium will then be produced automatically. Why can't the gauges also be automatic then? uh, damn. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I'm quitting. No, it's back to... Alright. How could you do this to me? Oh my god. Ah! Okay, there we go. Yes, take the back seat medium. All right, Carlos, you're smart boy. There we go. All right, break out, break out, break out. All right, random ass hunter. No, get me out of here. Stop. Why is there an El Bomba? I'll never know what that lock was. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Ah, women! More or less, Nemesis is here, trying to break down the door. Yeah, Nemesis doesn't have very good pathfinding.
How do you feel?
I'm okay. What happened to you?
I just fought with that monster. I've got some bad news. Nikolai's still alive.
But I thought he was dead.
That guy doesn't know the meaning of the word dead.
What is he after?
I don't know. All I know is that he is our enemy. I'm sorry, Jill, but there's something I gotta take care of. I promise I'll meet up with you later. But don't worry.
I believe this is the zoo portion, and then the Gravedigger fight. I'm saving. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. You can't do it like that. I don't think there's a one-to-one portion for the zoo and the Gravedigger fight. They kind of just cut that out. Bro! Calm the fuck down!
stars.
I forgot! This is the 7th fight! You get infinite ammo for the 7th fight. Fuck! Wait, I forgot the lockpick. Holy, hold on. Okay. Disclaimer. This infinite bullets will not appear unless you're already on, like, if you're playing on the PS1 version. I'm playing on the PC version. So if you're playing on the PS1 version, you will not get the infinite bullets unless you're on New Game Plus or New Game something. Basically, you have to be on a new game where you've already finished the game once. And then on the 7th fight, you should have infinite bullets. Anyway, where's my lockpick? I did not think the fact that this is the PC port, which, well, can't exactly properly count. You're on New Game Plus already, except RE2 did it somehow. I don't know. Who knows? This is the Source Next port. So, yeah, things are weird. Did I actually pick up the lockpick or did I hallucinate that whole thing? Nothing special. There's something there, woman. Come on. The zombies are attacking. Fantastic. I guess I'll save. I did not store the ink ribbon. I'm way too flabbergasted by the infinite ammo box. Like, on one hand, I sorta deserve it. On the other, it feels super cheap to do so. Did I say zoo? I meant the park. Let's see. Manipulate the fountain. I forgot which manipulation is needed. Anyway, I'm not sure why I called it the zoo, but there you go. Why do you have Nyan Nyan on another? Oh, I need to do the first one to empty out the whole thing. So, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. What do you only have limited moves? That's not how this shit works. Yes, go down the ladder. Yeah, this is a grave digger fight. I think soon-ish. Ah! Dude, Well, I hope 18 shots, 2 magnum bullets, and 8 mine throwers are enough for this dumb bastard. Oh, hey, there's a red herb. Fuck it. Ah, shit. Yo, get me out of here. There must be something I forgot in one of the other rooms. Like, if I recall, they removed this part because the time... The thing is, for the R3 remake, they tried so hard to ensure that it makes sense with the RE2 timeline. Ow. Dogs. Written order to the supervisors. Bravo 16. Obtain and secure sample of all the information pertaining to this case. Observe and record combat data on the UBCS, the Umbrella Branch something private armor. Destroy all the evidence, including the medical facility that has the medical treatment data. Check the guinea pig's ability to accomplish the mission. Once your mission is complete, evacuate the area. Remember that you must not help anyone who is not a supervisor, nor bring back anything that might be traced to where it belongs. There's no graveyard in Resident Evil 2. No. The thing is, okay. Let me take a swig of water first. When we, in RE3, visit the RPD, things are boarded up, and Marvin is dead. Meanwhile, RE3 is supposed to be a prequel in terms of the timeline. Like, RE3 happens first, and then RE2. So, there's a sort of time paradox in all of this. Okay, because what'll happen is... Alright. Let's assume that in, like, by the time RE2 happens, Marvin Branagh is still alive. Okay? If Jill visits... If Jill visits the RPD... then Marvin's alive, and she could have helped dismantle the whole RPD situation. So there has to be a timeline, which means they changed the story, so Jill never had to visit the RPD. Like, there's a lot of inconsistencies between 3 and 2. Before the remake. So now, post-remake, the timeline makes sense. I know I said a lot of words that may or may not have made sense, but I'm hoping it did make sense to you. Oh my god, I need the fucking lighter for this? Come on, dude. Acid rounds. I'm gonna save. Like, let's see. If I recall, Resident Evil 3 Remake starts at September 24. Okay. Brad is still alive. The city is in shambles. Like, everyone is panicking. So that's sort of normal for a, you know, zombie apocalypse pandemic thing. And then, you know, you go through the game. Jill gets stabbed by Nemesis, so she's, you know, now infected. Carlos went through the hospital section. Rather, he went through the RPD in order to find out who has information on a vaccine. And then that eats like 3 fucking days. Because Jill was unconscious that whole time. Oh, right, let me read this out loud. Supervisor's report. The endurance ability of the contaminated guinea pigs is truly incredible. Even when shot in a vital area, they can sometimes survive for several days without taking care of the wound. However, after prolonged exposure to the virus, the guinea pig's intelligence level decreases to that of an insect. Even though reviving the dead seems too disgusting, the virus may still be of use. If we inject the virus into our prisoner of wars and release them, they will return to their units, then turn into zombies. This plan may work well for us in the future. In certain areas, the virus seems to have caused a mutation of animals and plants. It may be difficult, but it'll make a good sample for the bioweapon development. I've heard that there is a giant alligator, but I have only encountered a giant creature moving underground, Gravedigger. I don't even want to imagine what creature spawned that monster. I encountered Nemesis. If I didn't know about it, I'd have been contaminated and would have become one of them by now. If it is still walking around in the city, its mission is not yet over. STARS members must be very tough since they have survived until this point. However, they cannot hold out forever. The supervisor in question is Nikolai. Attention, the Raccoon City project has been abandoned. Our political maneuvering in the Senate to delay their plans are now futile. All supervisors should evacuate immediately. The US Army is going to execute their plan tomorrow morning. The city will be obliterated at daybreak for sure.
All supervisors, mission terminated. Return immediately. Repeat. All supervisors return immediately. Over.
I'm quite impressed you've managed to stay alive up until now.
And you seem to be doing a pretty good job of looking out for yourself. How about helping out?
I have no intention of helping you.
Because we're nothing but pawns in all this?
In a manner of speaking, you are. Our employers wanted a detailed analysis of the zombie beings which were created through infection by the T-virus.
You're saying that they deliberately sent in a military unit to be butchered by their creations?
Not exactly. Although the conditions encountered on this operation were extreme, it was an unexpected outcome that the team would be wiped out. We were only required to collect live data from the subjects.
Oh!
Another mutant!
Just gotta make sure my stuff's all good. Really, if it doesn't work out, I may just have to acquiesce and go with the infinite bullets. It'll make the rest of the run boring as shit, but hey.
What's going on? Whoa! What is that?
Alright, it's dead, supposedly. Anyway, unlike Nemesis, this thing does not drop... Yeah, this thing does not drop loot. Anyway, that's the park section. The next one is the Dead Factory. Yeah, it says boss 900, but this is not a real fight unless you literally fucking don't do shit.
Stars.
The true ending is fucking jumping off.
Stars.
Security manual. Security of the plant. Since this plant is a facility under the disguise of a deserted factory, civilians will sometimes enter. If this should occur, do not hesitate to shoot them. If they choose to surrender, arrest and then transfer them to the laboratory as new guinea pigs. You will be rewarded. Maintenance of the device. This entire plant is controlled by an epidemic prevention system. When contamination is detected in the treatment room or decomposed specimen pool, the plant will automatically be locked down for isolation. In that case, you must follow the manual to unlock it. If the contamination is over the limit, the whole system will automatically lock down. Then you must remain in the plant and wait for subsequent orders. Those who leave the facility without permission will suffer extreme consequences. Watch for the portion with no wave when adjusting the data. So, the dead factory in the remake is the Umbrella Laboratory. Like, yes, this is also an Umbrella Laboratory, but it's not obvious, so to speak. It's not like, yes, that you have to go through a tram to get through this. Whew. I mean, when I play the original route after arrange mode, maybe I'll do something different. Oh, hello.
Rescuing you is becoming a full-time job.
Thanks, Carlos. I owe you.
Listen closely, Jill. They're going to launch a missile directly into the city as soon as day breaks.
At dawn? But that's only...
I know. We don't have much time left. We have to split up and find a way out of here. And hey, watch out for that traitor Nikolai.
No, that seems to be the only way. Okay. Dead Factory. Yeah, that's why I called it Dead Factory.
Nikolai?
Yep, this is the bridge where you jumped off. Today is my 30th birthday. I was transferred to this facility today. Yo, that's tomorrow! I'm very happy because the work environment is very different from the life in the university. May 14th, the disposal system has been completed. Using a special kind of gas, it can decompose the cells of the guinea pigs. We have to try this out before beginning practical usage of the system since it is not 100% stable yet. May 20th, while I was checking the treatment room, the door shut and I was locked inside. I couldn't get out for 1 hour. I guess even if you have the key card, it's useless when you are locked inside. The guinea pigs we have to dispose of are increasing. The system is not working smoothly. The laboratory staff doesn't listen to my opinions and I'm getting extremely frustrated. 16th, we can't dispose of all the bodies and the quality of the liquid medicine is not good enough either. 29th, though the function of the system decreases, the number of the bodies we have to dispose doesn't. The infection level has increased and the antibodies we are using is no match for the new mutation of the virus. Some of the workers have been infected by the disease. I have continued to work, but I always keep a gun with me. I must remember to save one bullet for me. I want to weep. I don't want to die here. I swear that I'll lose my mind if I imagine how painful the death would be. So, freeze rounds. They are the most effective against Nemesis. There's gonna be a fight with him. The last one, more or less. I think. Shit, I don't know about round range. Ah! Anything here? No? None? Okay. Oh my god, stop humping me, dude. Oh, it poisoned me. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it have? I'll just wait until, you know, my life goes down pretty substantially. Yeah.
Warning. Proceeding with operation in the treatment room. Please evacuate immediately. Stars.
Oh, you have to melt him down. Oh, that's so gay. There we go.
All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Alright. Oh yeah, this is where you can fight Nikolai, but you can just tell him to like fuck off. The canon ending is to let Nikolai go. Just tell him to fuck off.
You're still alive. Such persistence.
Nikolai?
Sorry, but there is no escape from here.
Yeah, you have to negotiate with Nikolai.
So, you want to get out of here alone? Is that your plan?
I made certain none of the other supervisors survive. Since I'll be the only one who knows what really happened, I'll have more bargaining power when it comes to discussing my bonus.
Then why kill me? I'm not on their payroll.
They want you eliminated for reasons of their own. The amount is modest, but there is a reward claimed upon the confirmation of your death. Although I'm sure I'll miss you, it's time to say goodbye. You can either accept death with dignity or die with regret. It's entirely up to you.
Jill, what happened?
Carlos, Nikolai beat us to the chopper.
I guess this is it then. But I don't want to die in a place like this. This isn't over yet. I'm not giving up, Jill. We still have a chance. Jill, that's it. We've got to find a way out of here. Now!
Warning. Missile attack confirmed. Warning. Missile attack confirmed. Emergency level D. All personnel evacuate immediately.
All right. Wait, was that ammo? Yeah, it's shotgun ammo. Alright, sure, why not? I'll... Incinerator manual. It's one of the facility that burns the disposable items which are sent from the laboratory. The incinerator burns the waste materials that cannot be decomposed at the treatment room. It also supplies electricity to the facility by a thermal power electricity generator. Part of the electricity is stored in the big battery installed in the facility's underground area. The electricity is used as an auxiliary power source. The auxiliary power circuit will be activated once the 3 auxiliary circuit units are properly placed in their sockets. In case the circuits are not connected automatically, a person can connect them manually to activate the system. Well, that's sugoi, I guess. Oh, hey, look, it's a Mr. X. It's a Tyrant T001.
Checking system. Checking battery. Warning. There is not enough power to activate the system.
Oh, you have to push it all in. Okay. Sure.
Battery connected.
Here's the final nemesis fight. Why there's a rail cannon here? I don't fucking know. Fun fact, you can miss this shot though. Yeah, like that.
Cooldown mode.
Come on, why wouldn't you want to exterminate the monster?
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
And that's where that line came from. Alright, game's done.
Chill.
It's over, Carlos.
What are you talking about? Don't you hear that? There's a second chopper, and it's here to rescue you.
But who is it? Who could possibly be looking for me?
It doesn't matter. We just have to be there when it lands.
Thanks, you saved us.
I couldn't let you die.
Is it you?
Are you ready to finish this?
It's coming!
Yeah. It's the end.
That's it. Umbrella's going down.
And that's Resident Evil 3 Orange.
Rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment over the civilians of Raccoon City. The President and Federal Council have ruled that the Bacillus Terminate operation is the best course of action for this extreme situation, and have since executed. Based on that fact, Raccoon City has been literally wiped off the map. Current reports have the death toll surpassing the 100,000 mark. Our hearts go out to those poor civilians of Raccoon City.
So yeah, arrange mode. It looks like you just barely have ammo to deal with everything. All right, what's my score? Game C? D. Oh! Oh! My God. D. No, how? I have to press F9, really? Like, okay. Oh. Well, that's more or less, that's that. I'll probably play more next time. So that's arrange mode. All right. Have a good one. Goodbye.